head coach Jason Burton, whose Lion women just picked up that 92-66 win. But, Coach, I'll bet, just knowing you, y'all may have talked a bit more about that 15-14 quarter in the first that start this one up.
We talked about it at halftime a little bit, but after that, we kind of put it to bed. You know, it's an adjustment. Anytime you come out and you see a 1-3-1, it's just you're not used to going up against that. And some of that was we turned the ball over a lot versus that. Other part was we gave up too many offensive rebounds in the first quarter. That was an uncharacteristic quarter for us, and I think it just took us a little while to get comfortable. Once we settled in, you know, we found the spots in the zone that we could score, that we could attack. And then we got back to playing defense. We started pressuring the basketball, and the second quarter was entirely different than the first. And that's how we're capable of playing right there.
That 19-0 run, that'll separate you from just about anybody most of the time, won't it?
Didn't know it was a 19-0 run, but that's impressive right there.
Yes, sir. That long one got you ahead. You outscored them 28-13 in the second. I just figured you'd use some inside or some outside voice over there in between the first and the second, to be honest.
No, we got a good group, and they're able to see, you know, the things that we're doing wrong and motivate themselves to come out and play. And this is a special group because I looked up at halftime, and you just see the balanced scoring that we had. And second quarter we figured out how to share the ball a little bit more. And we just settled in, and we woke up and started playing our style of defense. And I think we're still giving up a little bit too many offensive rebounds. We talked about that last game, and that kind of carried over to this game. But, you know, we're averaging 94 points a game, and we knew that we were going to at home, and so we knew we were going to score the ball here. They're very comfortable shooting the ball on these goals, and it showed today.
Coach, 5 players end up scoring in double digits. That's just like an avalanche anymore. You're having 4 and 5 like that every single game, it seems. And you never know who's going to chirp up and try and join them. Layla Lawrence was a made free throw away from being the 6th member of a group that included Simone James, Reve Payne, Deani Robinson, Asia Smith, and Desiree Colonel. How about Simone? Gets her first collegiate start this afternoon.
She's been playing well, man, and has been very efficient all year. And she started in one of the exhibitions. It may have been SMU, but she just plays so efficiently for us. And some of that too is just, you know, because of some health conditions, she can't go as long as spurts, and so, you know, sometimes it makes sense to start her so that you can play her a little bit more throughout the game. But she was so efficient for us, so great around the basket. I think she's averaging a point per minute today. You know, 14 minutes played, 14 points scored, rebounded the ball well, and she's still. And this is her first real year really getting substantial minutes on the floor, and so she's still learning how to be a collegiate basketball player, but doing a great job for us. And you know, you talked about Layla Lawrence. I thought her energy in the second quarter, she really found holes in the zone. She found ways to post up the zone and score, and she really sparked us in that second quarter.
Yes, she did. Layla ending up 9 points, 4 boards, had a couple of assists, 2 steals. She's got such a well-rounded game. She is a great defender and will only get better.
She had a big defensive play right here in the second quarter where she picked the girl's pocket, takes it coast to coast, and that's one thing that's significant about her is her ability to handle the basketball. Did a good job of finishing that play, and I thought, and you look around and Desiree Colonel had a great job off the bench today. Asia Smith was phenomenal again, and our starters really played well. I probably don't give Deani and Reve and Shania enough credit for what they do consistently in games. You know, we're so used to Yanni scoring 20-point games, but what she's been doing from just a facilitating aspect, doesn't always show up in assists because sometimes it's a missed shot, but the way she's drawing defenders, the way she's creating shots for other people, she's being a better rebounder right now, and all of them are playing good defense. You know, we're starting a small backcourt, but you know, to go up against people like Brooklyn Bain, who's 5'10", 5'11", they want to post up their guards too. Our guards are doing a good job of fighting and really playing good defense.
If you don't know what to say about Shania Wright, the next time you see her, tell her, hey, congratulations, that was 150, her 150th three-pointer made today. She needed 2 to come in. She needed a few more points to get to 1,000, but
she's moving up.
That's coming up.
She's moving up. It would have been nicer for her to get that 1,000 point at home, but I'm sure with these next 2 games on the road, she's probably going to pick up that 1,000-point on the road. But
everybody here will hear about it, I promise you.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, what were some of the other things that jumped out you about this one? You got just about everybody in. They didn't all score today, but they mostly got to play.
No, Jay didn't score and played a lot, but what she did from a help defensive standpoint, she's constantly rotating over and attempting to take charges or taking charges. And so that's something that's been big. And then 5 assists, 1 turnover from her today. She's playing good basketball. Layla Lawrence taking a charge today was big. And then you look up and you see Mia Deck continues to really do a good job of disrupting people defensively. And I like the overall just team effort. And it's always fun when other people that don't play as much get in the game. And how our team gets energized by that. Mackenzie shot with a big 3 today, caught it in rhythm, knocked down a shot in stride, and the bench erupts. And that's fun, man. It's fun to see us celebrate our teammates like that. And because she works hard, she deserves it. And I thought Victoria Hinton, came in and played some good minutes for us too. So anytime the whole team can get on the floor, that's suited up and have a chance to really be in the game, it's good for us.
All right, so now you quickly look ahead, Coach, and start thinking about T-Dub on Monday evening, 6 o'clock tip for that game. I hate we'll miss it. Tell LeJean Tack hello for me after you beat them.
Yeah.
What's that one going to look like? T-Dub's had a little bit hotter start here this year than they have in recent years.
6-2. They're playing well. They got good bigs. They got some good guards. They're running the high-low. They're pressing more than they normally do. They got a weapon in LeJean Tack as far as somebody that can really be good in the full court, and they're utilizing her this year. That's such a strength for her. And so, we're going to have to do a good job of taking care of the ball, handling their pressure, but, it's an opportunity for us to get the game at the pace that we want to play and to look to score on the back end of that press. But what we have to do versus them is we have to do a way better job of rebounding. Gave up way too many offensive rebounds, and they're a team that can rebound the basketball. And so, but anytime you go on the road in the Lone Star Conference, it's going to be tough. And so with TWU and Midwestern coming up next week on the road, we got to make sure mentally we're prepared. It's finals week for us. That's always a challenge. A lot of our girls have got some of it out the way, but mentally they're going to be thinking about that as well. And so next week's going to be a test for us, but I think our team will be ready.
All right, Coach, I have no doubt about that. We'll look forward to seeing y'all in Wichita Falls. You're going to have to go get them Monday without me.
Yes, sir.
We'll be watching the Seattle Pacificos come in and see what kind of north ball they play up in the Pacific Northwest.
It's fun right now. Both basketball teams being undefeated. Both basketball teams are playing high-level basketball. It's a lot of fun in the field house. So if you haven't had a chance to come out to the field house and catch a game, you got to come out here because both teams are playing at a high level, and it's fun basketball to watch.
Courtside seats, baby.
Courtside seats now.
I love it. Thank you, Coach. Good luck. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's Jason Burton, head coach of A&M-Commerce Lion women. They're winners today, 92-66, the final over Oklahoma Christian.